Here folks, in this video we're going to continue our set of videos about the rules of divisibility, and in this particular one we're going to talk about divisibility rules in 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is still part of our playlist and fundamentals of mathematics. So again, divisibility rules are just shorthand rules to know if this particular number is divisible, that is their quotient after the division is been done is going to be an integer, okay, or particularly a accounting number. So let's continue with this. We are done rather with 5 or 2, 3, 4, 5 last video. Here we're going to talk about first with the number 6. So how do we know if a particular integer is divisible by 6? So that is if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. And we know that they have some special power here. Remember that 2 is, the divisibility rule for 2 is that the ones digit, should be an even number, and 3 is that the sum is or should be divisible by 3. So multiplying them, 2 and 3 will give us 6, and that's how we will know if that number is divisible by 6. So for example, let's look at this in particular. 1458. So notice the last digit is even, that's an 8. Okay, so therefore it is divisible by 2. So it is divisible by 2. And if we're going to add them to check for the divisibility by 3, 1 plus 4 is 9, plus 5 is, 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 8 is 18. So 18, we know, is divisible by 3. Hence, since we follow the divisibility rules for 2 and 3, it follows that this number, 1458, is divisible by 6. Okay, I hope I made it clear. I'm going to give you now some exercises to answer and determine if these following integers are divisible by 6. So I think I'm going to give you you can pause the video, okay, for a while and then answer. Okay? Okay, I think that's an enough time already. So, okay, let's see. How for number 1, 2640. How do we know if it is divisible by 6? Let's check first if it is divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 2? So, look at the ones digit. It is an even number. That's 0. So, yes, it is divisible by 2. And then, is it divisible by 3? So, let's check. 2 plus 3 is 8, plus 4 is 12. So, 12. Is 12 divisible by 3? Yes, it is. So, therefore, since it is divisible by 2, both 2 and 3, thus it is divisible by 6. Okay? How about number 2? Is this number, 57,621, divisible by 2? Look at the last number, the units digit, the ones digit. It's not an even number, so therefore it is not. So therefore, since it is not divisible by 2, so there's no sense in continuing the divisible by 3. Since it is not divisible by 2, we can henceforth say that it's also not divisible by 6. Okay? How about this number? 89,503. Is it divisible by 2? Obviously it is not. So since it is not divisible by 2, there's no sense also to continue with 3. We can therefore conclude that it is also not divisible by 6. Okay? Number 4, 90,238. Is it divisible by 2? Notice here, it's an 8, so therefore, yes, it is divisible by 2. Next question will be, is it divisible by 3? So let's try. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. 14 plus 8 is going to give us 22. And 22 is not divisible by 3. So therefore, this second condition is not followed. So thus, this number is not divisible by 6. How about number 5, the last one? 123,456. Is it divisible by 2? Well, yes, it is. It ends with 6, an even number. Is it divisible by 3? Now, 1 plus 2, let's check. 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. And 21 is indeed divisible by 3. That's 7 times 3. So since it is divisible by 2 and by 3, therefore we can say that this number is divisible by 6. This number is divisible by 6. Okay, so that's how we know if one number is divisible by 6. So we need to in particular, we need to know first if it is divisible by 2 and then if it is divisible by 6. If 2 and 3, if it is both divisible by 2 and 3, therefore we can conclude that it is also divisible by 6. So that's the rule for number 6. How about the next one? Okay, number 7. So for number 7, if the difference, we will know if the number is divisible by 7 if the difference between twice the last digit and the other digits is divisible by 7. Again, if the difference between twice the last digit, when you say last, that's the units digit or the ones digit, and the other digits is divisible by 7. So one example to illustrate it very clearly, say we have 476. So what is the last digit? The last digit is 6. Okay? Get that product of 2 and that last digit. So 2 times 6 is 12. And then what we're going to do is to deduct this number from the other digits. So we use the number 6, so we won't use that again. The other digits are 47. So we have 47 minus 12. Okay? The answer is 35. Is 35 divisible by 7? Yes, it is. So therefore, 35, or this number, 476, is indeed divisible by 7. Okay? So that's how we know if if a number is divisible by 7. So more exercises for you guys. Are the following integers divisible by 7? So I have here 3 items. You can pause the video and try to answer it on yourself. Okay, so I think that's enough time. Let's answer number 1. Again, what are we going to do? Get the twice of this first digit. That's 4 times 2, 8. Subtract the 8 from the 26. The answer is 18. Is 18 divisible by 7? Nada. Okay, so the answer is no. Okay, how did I do this? So the other digit is 26. And then minus twice the first digit, twice 4. This becomes 26 minus 8. And then that's 18. Okay, next number, 574. Okay, get the number 4, multiply it by 2, that's 8. 57 minus 8 is equal to what number? Okay, 49. Okay, and then is 49 divisible by 7? Yes, it is, because that's actually 7 squared. So that's 7 times 7, so that's 49. That's divisible. So therefore, this number 574 is divisible by 7. How about the last number? 8,953. Is it divisible by 7? So let's take first the last digit and then deduct it from the other digits here, the left, the 8, 9, and 5. So if we're going to do that, 3 times 2 is 6. 895 minus 6 is going to give us 889. Now, can we answer, is 889 divisible by 7? Well, in this part, we cannot answer yet because, this is quite a big number to start with. What's the good thing in the divisibility by 7 is that you can reapply the rule. How do you mean, sir? So look at this last number that we got, 889. Apply the rule again, get the twice of 9, that's 18, deduct this 18 from the 88, and check if the number is divisible by 7. Okay, so what we are doing is actually just reapplying the formula in this previous step. Okay, so if we do that, 88, the one which is left behind, 88 minus 18 is going to give us 70. Now look at this 70. It's very clear that this 70 is indeed divisible by 7 because that's 7 times 10. So that's how you know if the numbers are divisible by 7. It needs quite some practice to master the concepts, but yeah, I know you can do that. Okay, I know you can do that. Okay, let's continue then to the divisibility by 8. So for the number 8, we will know if the number is divisible by 8 if the number represented by its last 3 digits are divisible by 8. So this is quite what do you call that? Quite challenging in the first part because you need to look at the 3 digits and you need to know if it is divisible by 3. Okay, just look at the 3 digits, know if it is divisible by 3. So for example, we have 34,125. We don't really need to divide all of it by 8 so that we will know if it is divisible by 8. So just particularly, we're just going to look at 152. Is 152 divisible by 8? So the answer is yes, because that's 8 times 19. So therefore, 34,152 is indeed divisible by 8. Okay, so I have here some exercises for you guys. This is only 3 items. And yeah, you can pause the video and check if these are divisible by 8. Okay, go. Okay, I think that's enough time. So for number 1, 2640. We just need to look at the 640. Is 640 divisible by 8? Yeah, the answer is yes. That's actually 64. 8 squared is, we know, as 64, so that's 64 and 0, so that's practically, yeah, divisible by 8. That is 8. Okay, 8 times 80. 8 times 80. Next up, number 2, 57,621. Just look at this number, 621. Is this divisible by 8? Really not. Okay, really not. Okay, so if we're going to look at the divisibility by 8, all the numbers on the even part, on the ones digit of A, are all even numbers. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80, and then the cycle goes back. So all the numbers should be even. Likewise, this is also not divisible by 8 because this is odd. Likewise here, it's odd. Okay, so that's how we know if it's divisible by 8. Just look at the last 3 digits. Okay, last 3 digits. And for our last one in this video, we're going to talk about the divisibility by 9. So just like the divisibility by 3, what we're going to do in the 9 is to sum all the digits, and we will know if it is divisible by 9 if their sum is also divisible by 9. For example, 2880. Is this divisible by 9? So we need to add all its numbers. 2 plus 8 plus 8 plus 0 is 18. Is 18 divisible by 9? Yes, it is. So therefore, this number, 2880, is divisible by 9. Okay? And we have this exercise. This is only 3 items. So maybe you can pause the video and check if which of them are divisible by 9. Go. Okay, so I think that's enough time. So we have number 1, 26,406. What we need to do is to add all of them. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. Is 18 divisible by 9? Obviously. Yes. Number 2, 57,621. Add all of them. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. Is 21 divisible by 9? No. Okay, but it is divisible by 3, right? So meaning this number is divisible by 3, but it's not divisible by 9, sadly. Okay, number 3, 89,503. Add them. 8 plus 9 is 17. 17 plus 5 is 22. 22 plus 3 is 25. Is 25 divisible by 8? And nada. Okay, so that's how you know if a number is divisible by 9. And generally, yeah, that's the end of this video. We have just talked about the divisibility rules by 6, 7, 8, and 9. So just by investigating or observing at the numbers, you will know if it is divisible or not by some algorithms or formulas to follow. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something from this video. And yeah, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Okay, and yeah, there's still the third video for this, which will tackle about the rules of divisibility for 10, 11, 13, and 17. So I hope you will watch that one as our concluding video for this set. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.